So the big news from yesterday in the world of tech, gaming, whatever space you want to put this in, is that Fortnite has been officially banned from the Apple App Store as well as Google Play. Now, this has a lot of twists and turns, so I'm going to try to get into it, but also I'll be providing an article where you guys can go ahead and read up more on it. So if you're new to the channel, I do everything tech, from your streaming reviews, streaming news, product reviews, unboxings, and everything in between. Hit that subscribe button in the top right, smash the notification bell. Make sure you select all on notification. That way you won't miss a video or a giveaway. So just to summarize what happened, Fortnite has been officially removed from Google Play as well as the app stores. So Fortnite has been kicked off both platforms after essentially attempting to bypass the 30% fee that Apple and Google charges for their developers. Fortnite, which is one of the world's biggest games, guys. It's not just running around shooting people, but they also have a nice ecosystem where you guys can talk to each other. They have watch together like a movie pass where you can watch content together. They have a in-game system where you can purchase V-Bucks, you can buy skins, buy weapons, and do a lot of other things, which makes this one of the most famous or one of the biggest games that's being played today. If you have kids, you know that they're probably playing Fortnite right now. So what's happened is iOS, the App Store, Google Play, both kicked Fortnite off their store. The reason they did that is because Fortnite essentially pushed an update that essentially bypassed their 30% developer charge. So the game was removed from both platforms, and now Fortnite is suing both Google and Apple, not necessarily for cash, but just for a change in what they're doing, is what they call an unfair practice. So Fortnite is a free to download game made by Epic Games. Of course, you don't have to pay anything up front. However, they do have an in-game currency called V-Bucks, and which is used, like I said, to purchase weapons, outfits, skins. Like I said, I have kids and they play it and they ask about the V-Bucks. They'll do their chores, cash their money out, and go buy V-Bucks with it. So what Epic is saying is that they never agreed or approved the 30% cut that Apple and Google are taking from their in-app store purchases. So what they've done essentially is find a way to circumvent that 30% charge. So the last push they did is when you're buying, let's say, 1,000 V-Bucks, they now have a choice where you can either pay $9.99 via the App Store, or you can pay $7.99 through Epic Games. So that's a significant cut. So basically saying, hey, you can get the same amount of V-Bucks if you buy directly from us, or you can go to the App Store and pay another $2 for the same amount of V-Bucks. So of course, everyone's gonna jump to the cheaper option. Of course, when Apple found this out, they weren't having it. They immediately removed the app from the App Store. So did Google. They followed suit. I should mention that if you are on Android, you can't get Fortnite from the Play Store, but you can still download it, because remember, Android, you can basically go to a website, you can download, sideload it essentially without the need for the Play Store. That's not the case with Apple. The only way to download apps essentially is through the App Store. So once it's gone, there's no way to get it. And also important to know that if you previously downloaded Fortnite on iOS, you should be able to still re-download it. You just won't be able to update it or play new seasons. So you're going to be stuck on the current season that you have. So on Thursday, Epic filed a lawsuit against Apple in the North District of California court, accusing Apple of anti-competitive practices for app distribution and app-related payments. So it stresses that it's not looking for compensation or special treatment, but for Apple to roll back the anti-competitive practices and allow fair competition. So Epic claims that Apple forces developers to agree to Apple's unlawful terms contained in the developer agreement and comply with Apple's App Store review guidelines, including the requirement iOS developers distribute their apps through the App Store. These contractual provisions unlawfully foreclose the iOS distribution market to competitors and maintain Apple's monopoly. So the filing is arguing that the charging of the 30% fee take 10 times more than companies like PayPal, Stripe, Square, Braintree, which typically charge payment processing rates of about 3%. So Apple's long reply essentially is just saying, hey, we need a 30% cut just to be able to maintain the store, maintain the app on our platform, and yada yada yada, which is, I don't know, sounds kind of BS to me. But also, along with the lawsuit, Epic also released a video parody of Apple's famous 1984 ad, promoted the upcoming launch of Macintosh, railing against IBM, who was the big brother at the time. So basically trolling Apple, just saying, hey, in 1984 you were essentially you were in the same position that we are, where the big brother was creating a monopoly, and now you're doing the same thing. But that's just a quick summary of it. If you guys play Fortnite, this might be of more interest to you. If you don't, then you probably don't care, not even know what the hell I'm talking about. But one of the biggest games that's currently out, and this is a huge spat, guys. This is gonna probably get drawn out in court for a couple months. So drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this new beef between Epic Games, Apple, and Google.